Hello everyone, and today I got another cool video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a gacha game that I've been playing for a very long time, since June 14th, 2022 is the day this game came out. It's called Artery Gear. I play it on my PC using an emulator to play this game. You could just play it on your Android phone or iPhone game, but this is a gotcha game that is all about mechs. We're mecha girls, and you're saving the world with mecha girls and everything else. This is a game that I've been playing for a very long time. A very, very long time. I am a free to play player. I have not spent any money on this game whatsoever. What you're about to see is just me showing off my account. I want to show off the account that I have. I want to show people what this game was, because I did hear some bad news about the game, that in the final update has been announced, or the final maintenance update was announced on for the Korean servers. So people are speculating that the game only has like maybe less than a year to live, and then this game is going to be closing down for good. But I'm untoo sure if that will happen or not. But hey, I'm making this video so I can always have it as a future reference to remember one of my favorite gotcha games that I played a lot of, just like Drag Alia Lost when I was playing that one a lot. I played that one a lot because that one was also one of my favorite ones, but it closed down, so it didn't last long. But this one, I'm just going to show you what the battle system looks like. I'm going to show you what the character looks, mostly all the characters look like. I almost have all of the characters. They do have a PvP system in this game. The PvP system is not, it's like Epic 7 if you play Epic 7, sort of like that, but it's more like you're going up against computers, but they were trying to testing to do live battling, but that didn't really work out so well. So they only do like test things for this and there. But this is going to be my account on this game called Artery Gear. So let's talk about the story. The storyline is very simple. You do have a few seasons. I've completed all the way up to the storyline up to right here, episode 11. I might just finish the story. I might finish up the story and stuff like that, because it is pretty simple. You do got all your stages. They talk about mechs and everything that goes on in the story. It's been a while since I've actually did the story. They do have a hard mode, so you can actually replay all of the stages in hard mode, and when you do that, it does go past the storyline and everything else. So let me just click on one and show you what the inside. So you can click here and it shows you like this and stuff like that, normal crossroads, and then you can hit it on normal, and then you can see on how they do the stages. The story bits are here. You can click on the story review and it talks about for everything in the story of the game, so you can see what part 1 of the story is, part 2 and part 3, because there is some hard hitting moments in the game, but I don't want to spoil any of that stuff for you. So if you do decide to get into the game before anything else happens, you can, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's mostly for the story of what you get. The battles for like the game modes that they have modes to allow you to get better, well, basically make your character stronger and stuff like that. You got targeted elimination. This is where all your gear farming will be inside of this game. You have all of these characters here. I could finish these, but I didn't really do much to change to get them up there for gear farming. And these are the certain ones. You do have the waypoint. This is for extra hard content. It's like a tower system where you just go keep completing floors, and the more floors you complete, you get more rewards. The main rewards are added into this mutation samples that will give you more. They will continuously give you these each and every week, but it's once a week. So the more floors that you can finish, the more stuff you get for there. They also have another one that is once a month. I've completed all of the floors on here. So once you do, the rewards that you get right here, you get these rewards once a month. So these rewards will always come back to you every month at the beginning of the month. So, and I've already collected all of the rewards that I can do, and then there they added another mode called Cat Orb Puzzles, where you select if they give you base characters. They're not using yours. You're using what they allow you to pick, and then you figure out puzzles on how to complete the stage and beat the stage. And then they added this. They also have all your other resource farming at the very bottom. They added this new one called Distant Travel Trials not too long ago. They added all the permanent events where you can go back and play all of the events that ever happened in this game. I played all of them, and they're adding the rest of them to the game. So if you want to play through every single event in the game, you can replay through all of them, which is nice. They do have the time limited events here is what they have now. This is where before it became a permanent event, but I noticed that they started doing that because I remember in Dragalia Lost when they started adding the permanent events. That's when I noticed the game was going down a weird route. So yeah, they added the permanent events so you can play through everything. But the only difference is you're not going to get the rewards, but you do get to do the EX levels again, so you can get the rewards. You can get the normal stage bonus of the highest maximum you can get for leveling up characters and stuff like that. We do have the all out battles. The all out battles is like a raid battle system that allows you to do more damage. The more damage you do, the more points you get. Once you get enough points, you do get rewards and stuff like that. You have a number of challenges, which is up to 5. Those 5 challenges you can use within a. You can wait until it gets filled up, so you can wait all the way until Saturday, and then just hit the sweet button because it took a long time before they even added the sweet button. But you can see what rewards you get from all the way up to the highest to the lowest and stuff like that. They do have a ranking system where you can rank where you see where you ranked and everything else. I'm not up here. I don't put too hard or whatever because I haven't spent the dime in this game. I haven't spent a single dime in the game whatsoever. So my stuff is a lot different from the high end people that play this game. Um, you do have other hard boss trials that you can do, but these boss trials are you can do them since you beat them once, you get the materials, and that's it. But you can still retry the fight again and again if you wanted to do fights this way. These fights are a way much harder. These are specific harder bosses in the game that you can be able to fight as another in-game fighting if you want to do and everything else. You do get rewards, but these rewards are only one-time rewards. They do not replenish. They do not give out extra rewards once a week, and they do not give out any extra rewards once a month. They don't do any of that, but once you beat them, you beat them, and you do get like the title card, the frame cards and stuff like that that are in the game. Then we have the daily battle. These are just the normal daily battles. Then you have your bonus, your resource collection are your cat orbs, your bounty missions, and the forbidden blue mist. These allows you to get requirements. The cat orbs level up your characters. You get 2 special purple ones at the very beginning. This gives you more money, but I don't use it for money at all. And then you get the forbidden blue mist. I will go over the dislike stuff at the near the very end, but this is just me going through and just showing you what the modes they have and everything else. So let me show you what the exercise look like, because this is the elite exercise. This is where they added real-time PvP to the game. Right now it's the official season. I haven't really done any of the official PvP. You can tell here because I haven't really done much because I'm not really good at the PvP stuff. Then you got right here, this is your normal base PvP stuff here. You can tell what tiers you are in if you hit this button. Just click there and it tells you what the tiers and the materials that you get for free. These rewards come to you every week. So you do have these, but if you don't want to do live mode, you can do training mode. These will refresh every day, just about. Once you complete the highest one, which is this one, which is like 24 hours. They're all easy to do, every single last one of these, until you start doing stuff like this, where you can look at the challenges and see how high and strong you are comparative, or you can see my win and loss ratios. Right now, my current win streak is 3 right now. The highest I got up to 60, a 60 win streak and stuff like that. They do have a dispatch unit where you can give out where they give out free stuff daily for setting out your characters to go out and get stuff. Right now, I just have it farming for the materials to get for the PvP battle system that they give out right now. So this is the game. They have a lot of paths that you gives out at the very. This is the rookie training. So like when you start a new account, they give you this rookie training to go through to get stuff to get you going, to help you out and everything else. I still haven't completed it because I still haven't completed one stage of number 9. They added a battle pass. The battle pass kind of sucks. It has a triple tier battle pass where you have 3 tier battle passes. I don't know why it has 3 tiers, and then it has like 3 or 4 different item materials that they switch between for these battle passes, which is kind of strange to me. I'm like, come on. So, but this is, I showed you the exercise, I showed you the story, I showed you the battle system. Here's the supply, so you can actually see what the store looks like and see what you can buy, because the game is very heavily regulated by the stamina system, but I think the game has a better stamina system than a lot of games that are out there right now for the gacha market and everything else. They do give out 1 free backup energy, what gives you 60, and everything else in the game. These are here. I don't spend any money on these. You got your recharge shop. I have not bought any of these at all. The outfit shop is what I have spent some money on, so you can see what the outfits for the characters are in this game that are for the Artery gears and stuff like that, because I did buy the few 3. Then you got the direct hiring where they do give out, these are the limited time, more like the event characters in the game. So they have time limited events. Well, some of those events have characters, and if you missed your chance to get that character, they do put the characters in this shop, but you need to get 80 pool points to be able to get them and everything else. If you missed your chance, you missed your chance at getting them max, but you can get one of them and then you can go from there. I have all of these characters except Lilith, this Carol here, and this girl here. I have everyone on this list, and I have them whenever I get to show you the characters and everything else. The gear supply is a little different section. It's where you can buy items for equipments and stuff, which is a thing that I do like in this game. You can spend your regular currency that you do make in the game to get better equipment, but the stuff is random. There's a free refresh button. It gets you free tries every 24 hours, so you can keep refreshing until you find an item you want. If you want to increase this, you have to complete more of the 1 battle modes. I completed all the way to stage 9. It just doesn't show that I'm on stage 9, but I'm on stage 9 to get everything here and everything else for each and every part. Because this is another good way if you need to get equipments and stuff, so you don't have to just keep farming. You get enough money, you can buy stuff. Then you got the regular supply. This is for using your the gacha currency that you get in the game, that they give you dailies and from your dailies and stuff like that. But the gacha currency, it takes a very long time to even get anything in this. I will be talking about the stuff there, the operation supply. These are another thing I can get right here. Is these are your recruitment hiring. These are your pulling for if you want to pull for a character and stuff like that. These are your skill upgrades here. This is the skill upgrades for, this one's for 4-star. The one I just bought was the 5-star. And this is another item that you can use to fuse your equipment to another equipment if you want to change the stats and everything else for those equipment and stuff like that. Then we have the alliance supply. This is for another thing if you have your own guild and then you use that guild to I don't know, it's mostly just get free. It's to get a currency. Basically what you donate for is to get a currency that you can use in this in-game shop to buy things, like buy another advanced decoder chips, because these are used for 5-star characters. Or you can get backup energy, which you can get 2 a day from these. You can get these dailies, or you can get the other thing that I don't like. I already have her. I have her at maxed and everything else. They do have the joint ones. That's if you have a guild of 15 or higher more. I'm only just one person. That's just me. That's it in the guild. The badge exchange is for the PvP section. I do have her also. I have her at max. I've got her as much as you can get. I have also, they give out better equipment during the seasonals, and then they give out more stuff here for upgrading your characters to make them stronger and make them be a little bit more stronger than usual, basically. But they do take some time. They did add a new currency for the new mode that they added, which does take time also. Then let's talk about the military supply. The military supply is when you want to get rid of characters. You get rid of characters, but I don't really get the gold badge because you got to get rid of your 5-star characters. Once you start getting rid of 5-star characters and everything else, that's when you start getting more of these, and then you can use these to get to upgrades for other characters and stuff like that. But I don't use that for that because I don't really see a point. I only use it for the 4-star. I used to use it for the 4-stars, but I stopped doing that, and I only use it for the 3-star characters that are in the game because I use them for the 3-stars. So this is the 1, 2, and 3-star characters that you can use them on. I'm gonna just max this out to get the tickets there. Then you got the shared supply. These are your for the event change 6-star characters that go through an armament change of a stronger versions of themselves. So we got a stronger version of the main character of the game. Her name is Neo. So you got a stronger version of her. And then you get a few more. So they only up to 5. But they heard they did rush a lot of stuff in the game. So this is why tons of people stopped playing or got turned off from this game, because they did a lot of rushing for this type of game and everything else. So that was the supply. This is the warehouse. The warehouse is where you have all your equipment, your supply stuff, all of your items in the game that you have collected so far. All the they added skip tickets where you can skip a lot of stuff. They got a little bit of all the other currencies. Most of these currencies I don't use. A lot of stuff that I'm about to say now, if you do decide to play the game and you do decide to look at your warehouse, and if you missed any of the collab events, these here, if you want to level up any of your 5-star characters that you have and you want to level them up, there's these other decoder chips that you get from events, but I don't think they're going to ever rerun those events ever again, so I haven't seen any other reruns. You can convert these into the more skill chips for other 5-star characters if you want to do it that way. But that's if. I feel sorry. This game is just, I enjoyed this game a lot. There's a lot of stuff that I was able to do with it. After I'd done just about everything I can do in this game, there's not much I can do except for the new stuff and everything else. So this is your items. This is the extensive research. They added a new other item system called Cat Orbs. It's just adding more equipments to make your characters just a tad bit more stronger. Just a tad bit, or add extra abilities to each and every character. Then you have the recruitment. This is for the gotcha system here. This is where the have the super character Relia right now, and then you also have this character here. I pulled for. I got her in a 10 pull, which is nice. So you can look at the details. Not there. If I click on rules and then click on recruitment, you can see that I did pull her right here in a 10 pull, so I did get her in a 10 pull and stuff like that. I did pull her. I did get her. I got up to 90 just to get her, and then everything else that you can see. So this is the gotcha pull. You do get the currency here. It's just that the rates to get them is the pity sucks in this game. The pity sucks. It is horrible. The pity is this is one of the worst pity system. There is no pity system in this game. You need, well, technically, let me rephrase this correctly. The pity system is 200. You need to get 200 summons before you can get a chance to get her. That means you have to pull 200. You have to pull 200 times if you want a guaranteed character of Yui. You need to pull 200 times. There's a chance to get her in like a 10 pull like I did with this one, but that chance is very rare because it is a rare occurrence to happen because I don't pull. All the characters I've gotten in this game is just from pulling on the normal banner. Mostly the normal banner. I don't even pull on these because the normal banner in this game is completely different from other normal banners because they add all of the characters to this banner. That means every single 5-star character that they ever just about put out gets put into this banner. You have a chance to get so many. It's just the rate of all these characters are kind of hard to get. I'm only missing, I think, not so many I'm missing actually. I have all the 4 stars. I have all the 3 stars. So this is the gotcha and stuff like that. So I'm going through step by step and showing you. This is the alliance here. This is the guild stuff that you get. You hit construct, you donate money, you donate there, and now I got currency for it. That's basically it. I'm not 12. That's it. The fleet is where you're supposed to have romance with some of the characters. This is where the extra ability stuff comes in through the game. So, like, if you wanted to talk to the characters, you click on the mothership, and then you can add on extra stuff. I didn't really add on anything because I didn't really see a point, really, to it all. Getting their their thing up. So this is what it looks like in here. So you can actually see what it does. You can actually click on the character. You can interact or you can give them gifts and stuff like that. But this is the area. That's basically what that is. Then you have the reception room. The reception room is for the weekly boss fights that you do. The weekly boss fights, and you can get them as characters, which is pretty cool. So I've already did these 3, these 4. Well, technically it's the same character. There's one character 3 times. I've got her 3 times, and then I've also got Kraken also. I don't know if they finish the other 4 or they will release more because there is other ones that you can get and stuff like that for the weekly boss. Then you have the exploration ship that is for your dispatch. This is the armament ship for cat orbs that level up your characters, and then this is the supply ship for the money, so you can get random money and stuff like that. If you hit the collect all, it tells you right here if you collect and everything else. And then this here is the science vessel. This is the coolest part of this whole gotcha game. I say I like their system. If other gotcha games implemented this kind of system into their game, which will be really cool, I will go a little bit more in depth near the end of when I have my likes. It's more like likes and dislikes of the game. So let me finish showing you off what is entailed in this game because I want to do this game justice. This game was fun. I enjoyed this a lot. I play it almost every day still. Whenever I get a chance to, I just get in, do my dailies, and then do some of the extra exercises sometimes, or go through and read some of the characters. So you do got your team formations where you can choose how many teams you got. You can rename them on the side. You can have a total of 10 different teams and everything else for the character rise. So let me jump into the main thing. What everyone's been wondering is the characters. So let's actually jump into the artery gears, that be the character system. So this here is my character roster that I have right now. I have a total of 524 characters. This is one of the things here. So let me sort by rarity. So these are all the characters that I have in the game right now. So right now I've collected all the characters that have 5 or more, because you have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means how many times I've got them. This one was like a free character. She was from the shop that I showed you. I had to pull 7 times to get her out of the shop. So that took like 7 months. Yeah, that took 7 months. And her at the same time, that took 7 months. But I got those characters done. This was another free character that they did a collab with a YouTuber. I don't remember what her name was, or the person that did it. Then you can see that every character that I have just about is 5 or 6 star. Just about. These are all 5-star characters, but you can rank up their star to become 6 stars. You can see right here, you can rank up the thing to make them a 6 star. At 6 star, they get an extra attack or whatever that is tailored to that character. And everything else, I have all of these characters here. These are all the 4-star characters that I have. And then if you scroll down a little bit further, then I have all the 3-star characters, and they're all at maximum pool, because I pulled every single 3-star character 7 times, got them all for all 3 stars, and then I pulled for all 4-star characters and got them all 7 times for every single 4-star in the game. And then I have every single 4-star at 6 star, and then I have every 3-star character at 6 star. So I've been playing this game for a very long time, so this is why I'm like, other gacha games and everything else that you can get, there is the fodder characters and stuff like that. So this is the character right here. It's just mostly just other characters you can get, but they're nothing comparative, because they took the route of Epic 7's leveling up system, which is weird in itself. So let's go into the things that I actually like about this game. I like the game. I like the overall. I like how the battle system look. So if I go to just do a target elimination, I do something here. I click battle. I like the combat. So this is what the combat looks like. I'm going to just show you. I'm going to show you what the combat looks like and everything else. So this is what the combat looks like, and this is one of the things that I do like about the game. It is a chibi style of combat, but it does have great animations and everything else with some of these characters for doing their ultimates. So you can see right here, I turned off the auto battle thing there. So you can see what the characters actually look like. You can see right here, this is what one character's ultimate look like. So they do have, like, some characters do have quick 2D animations and stuff like that. Almost every character that is a 5-star, or mostly 5 stars, except a few 4 stars, have unique animations done to their characters. So, which is still pretty cool. Then you have, besides just the battle, the other thing that I like, what I did like about it is the stamina system. The stamina system is pretty darn high. I have 413 of these, where I can just play the game as much as I want with no downside. The only problem but the other downside to the stamina system is that the stages consumes a lot of stamina. If you didn't have this consumption, this one stage takes 15. The highest at 9 takes 27, unless you get the cut in half. Once they started added those in, it started making these a lot easier to do and less time consuming for what else. What else do I like about it? I like the battle system. I like the grinding system to the game. The grinding is so much different comparative to others. So, like, if I want to grind on this stage for 30 times or do this stage 30 times, I hit AI combat. They do have a skip system here. I do have the skip, but it has an offline battle. So that means I close the game out and I can go do other stuff. It's going to still do the battle mode for 30 times offline. So I don't even have to have the game up and running. It's just going to do it for me offline, which is pretty cool. Most gotcha games don't do this. There's most gotcha games, if you want to sit through the battle system, you have to sit through the battle system, or you have to hit the skip button and then just skip. I don't like how they did the skip tickets and everything else with the game. Also, I forgot to mention there is a codex section. So if this archives here is, I do like the codex section. I do like this here because this gives you information of each and every Mecha Girl factions that they're in. Each other factions tells you information about those characters, and you can learn more stuff about those characters, which is pretty cool. So you can see which cool things that they have in here. Then you have the library for the main event and tells you how far I've gotten with the main story, the event stories, the fleets, and the other stuff. You can actually click on and look at the union data. So if you wanted to take a look at the puppets and stuff like that, they have all the information on the monsters and everything else. Then you have the information of characters. It shows you I have 129 characters out of 161 out of this entire game. I am missing a few of the 5 stars. You can also see new 5-star characters that they're going to be implementing into the game. So if I wanted to try them out, there is a little trial system. You click here in trial. This character is not out yet in the game, but there are in the recording in the backlog, so you can actually see what they look like. You can see, click here, you can click their ultimate and see what it does for these characters automatically, which is pretty cool that this game does. So if you wanted to test out these new characters before they even get a chance to actually be released, you can do that and everything else. And so that's what some of the stuff looks like for these characters and stuff like that, which is pretty, that's another thing. This is another thing that I like about this game. You can actually do that for looking at characters, and this is the full roster of the entire game that you can actually see, and you can see which characters I have and everything else. But I already showed you all the characters I have, and then everything else. You can see what people liked and stuff. If you click on a character, you could click on this box, and you can see what people liked and everything else and stuff like that in the game. They do have a music library where you can actually play the music of the game, which I thought was pretty cool. So you can actually listen to all the soundtracks for this game. So you can listen to every single soundtrack that they have in the game is right here. It's in the library. You can listen to the soundtrack. That's another cool thing that I actually like about this game, which I was surprised. They added their entire soundtrack library. So if you want to listen to it, you can listen to it. And then these are the replay section where you can replay every single main story bits, the logs, the stories, and everything else. So if you want to go through the entire story of the game, you can just go back through here and you can figure out everything else for the story. You can tells you more about specific characters and stuff, dialogues. These are for if you're getting your love interest up, if you're trying to romance the characters and stuff like that. So this is the Mecha Girl game. This is what it has to offer. I showed you some of the battles. I showed you some of the stuff. And I showed you the stuff that I do like about this game. Now I'm going to get into stuff that I don't like about this game. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, one more thing. The thing that I do like about the game is the science vessel. It took me a while to actually figure this system out, but it is pretty cool. It's where you can fuse your weapon to another weapon. So like I have to take a 6-star, so like this one, I can select this 6-star prototype, which then I have to take another set, has to be in the target elimination boss section of what items that part boss drops. So speed, status acquisition, and then there was there's this one. This one is status resistance. Yeah, a status resistant. I can select this gear and then I can transfer all of this stuff to this one here. It becomes a new item, but that's what you were able to do. It cost money, but this is really cool. If they added this system to other gacha games, it would make the gacha farming so less tedious for a lot of gamers, which is still one of the longest things that I have a gripe about. But I don't do a lot. I've already done my grinding. I don't do a lot of it in the game because I've already can complete almost every single content. This here allows, I like this other system because it can just upgrade your stuff. The other thing that I like about the weapons and equipments that are in this game is that when you click on a weapon, it shows you the initial substats, and that's what the initial substat are. If you want to unlock them, you just gotta level them up. Once they get plus 15, that's when you unlock all four initial substats. So like this one, it says it's all locked. If I hit the upgrade, I can upgrade it to, it tells you needs to get it to +3 to get the defense. So now it's at +3. I just hit there. I spent the money, and now I get the defense unlock ability, which is pretty cool on these type of weapons. And that's pretty cool. It shows me the substats on all the weapons. Only the 6-star and higher will have 4. The 2 and 3s will have lower substats and stuff like that, so on and so forth in the game. So that's another thing that I like. And stuff like that. So, and the other thing that I do like in this game is the direct hiring. I like the direct hiring because if you missed a character, you can get them here. And then I also liked Geese. So that's the only thing I like. So let's talk about what I don't like about this game. So the don't like stuff is going to be near the end of this video. It's about this video is going to be, it's pretty long. It's about 40 minutes almost. So we're going to stop at the 40-minute mark for this video. So what I do not like about this game is, if we go into characters, it is I do not like how to level up and star characters in this game. It sucks. It takes a very long time to get any of these characters to 6-star. You need characters like these to level up to just use into getting the other characters all maxed. It's kind of stupid. You need so many of these characters here to use to get a character to 6 stars. I had to find a faster way to get this all the way done faster, but this sucks. This just sucks. I do not like, another problem that I have with the game is the resource that this takes up. Once you start getting, let me see if I can find it. I hope it's at the very bottom. It's the EXP material stuff. I do not know why they did not make it a separate inventory for these, but these items are stuck here in the character selection slot, so they just take up space. They just take up more character space than need to. The EXP things there's another set of things I don't like. If you go to the battle and you go to the capture orb stuff, they don't have any higher modes. This only drops the purple ones once. You get 2 of them, but you only do it once a day, and that's it. If you do once that, you get nothing but greens, and the greens are 6,000 a piece, and it takes a couple million to level these characters up. to level 60 and be to get him to 6 star. It takes a lot. I really hate the Forbidden Blue Mist zones. I don't do these stages because of the simple fact is you're locked to a daily amount of 3 times a day. That's it. They don't allow you to do this stage infinite number of times, which is really stupid, and it makes character leveling to get certain characters extremely hard to level up. So another thing that they added in, but they didn't add them to all of the characters, only a certain amount of the characters. So like Jinrei, she is a complete limited character that was for the event that they had with the Frames Arms Girls franchise. So you had to get this here is her sickle. You had to get the special item. And then once you get that special item, you have to go through the level breakthrough. If you missed all your chances to do that, because they did create FOMO with this game, the fear of missing out, that is missing out on a lot of upgrades for specific characters. They did horrible on that. They fucked up on that. They really messed up on getting specific characters. So if you missed out on getting this limited character here, which she was free and everything else, you had to do the same thing again to get these weapons here and ornaments stronger, but they fucked it up to where you miss out and you can't get them. If you start this game, you miss out on all of these characters that are really good or really strong, but you can't get them. Like Madoka, she was part of the Frames Arm Girls line of stuff because she has an anime and everything else. The technology, the gear upgrade here is to get her bow. It is very hard to level this up because if you do not have it, you cannot level it up. There is a character that I do have in the rarity section here that I cannot level up or cannot mess with anymore is specific characters. So like her, she was completely locked behind the gacha, which I hated about that. I hated that they locked a character behind a gacha mode where you can't get her in the gacha. It's in the charge section. So this section here of the game is where you have to spend money, and if you spend money, you get the character. So the more you spent on the gacha, you spend currency, you spend more on the gacha currency is when you actually get that character. And that was the thing I did not like about this, because it took that just to get her, and I didn't get a chance to max her out or anything. I didn't get a chance to finish her skills. I didn't get a chance to max out all of these, and definitely didn't get the lineage points because they were locked behind the gacha currency. The gacha currency you had to spend. If you didn't have the gacha currency to get her, because I looked it up, it was like $400 or more. You would have to you would have to spend a couple $100s just to get her thing all the way completely maxed out, which was stupid. They did the same thing with the sisters for the event. I really hated that because I got 2 things maxed out because I just saved and saved and saved because I didn't want any other characters at that time frame, and it's like, it sucked. It really sucks. That is one thing I hate. I hated that so much that they did that to this game, and it's like, you're just killing your service. You're killing the people that play, who wants to play or get into the game. Now it's just hard to get. There is like this. Here's another character. They have never did a rerun or anything like that again for the collab, and I will never get her maxed. I will never get anything else. As long as I've played this game, I do not use her because I can't max her out. That she does have a gear upgrade. I didn't get all of the Riza ornament applications. If you do not get all of these, it's a lost cause. You missed your chance. You missed your chance. You ain't getting it. So FOMO is real with this game. I will warn you now, there is FOMO with this game. So that is another bad thing I did not like about this game. Um, Besides that, the reason why I also don't like the Forbidden Blue Mist, because they have one for Neo. She's the main character. She is supposed to be she is the main character of the game on the story and stuff like that. She has an ornament system, but it's so hard and so tedious to level up. It's unbelievable how long it takes to level up. This thing takes forever to level up. I took me a while to get the level breakthroughs done, but to upgrade it, I need sufficient materials that I have to grind for, which are the Auto Luna, and the only way to get them is through the weekly shop, or you have to do the story mode. I know I'm over the time limit I was trying to go for. I'm over it because I am heated about the things that I don't like about this game. I wish they would fix or change and make it a little bit easier. These items here, you only get 3. You could only do this 3 times a day, mind you. 3 times a day. That's it. And I'm only at 307. That's it. And it takes up a lot. 14. And then when I level up again, it's going to take 15. Level up again, it's going to go take 16. It just stacks up. If you want any of these stuff for any of these characters, it's hard. The only ways that are the easy ones are the event characters. And that was the other thing I don't like. The other thing I don't like about the game is the gacha. The gacha system is horribly bad. It is horrible. 200. It takes 200 summons to get this character. 200. The only time it makes it easy to get a character like her, it took 90. It took the first 90 pulls, and that's it, and you're guaranteed. But it doesn't go into the pulls. Goes into this. This is what made this game. There's some bad stuff here. Okay, that's another bad point. Is there? So, if you're thinking about playing Artery Gear, I say give it a shot. You might like the game, but there is some stuff you will be missing out on. But if not, the game is close. I think the game is dead right now. I don't think anyone else really plays it except the people you see on the exercise board for trying to be who got the highest on, not the exercise board. It is the all out battles. The ranking system here, so you can see what people do, the top 3 players and stuff like that. You might come across their channels or whatever. But so this is Artery Gear. This is the game that I've been playing for a very long time. That is the likes. That I talked about the dislikes. I talked about everything that I can possibly talk about in this game. I went through everything, showed you everything that I could possibly show you, and stuff like that in the game. I went through everything in here. I've told you all the things that I dislike about. I dislike another thing about the gacha is it takes 1800 to do a 10 pull, so it takes forever to get anything. It takes a very long time to even get close to 100 pulls in this game. I started liking another system where they did finally change that with the items here, where they started adding here it's in the normal supply. It's another set of items. It's these here. They started actually adding the core remodeling hiring stuff, so it makes that a lot easier to pull for characters. This is easier to pull for characters than this is pulling for characters. So, mind you, warn you. So, this is what this game is all about. If you like this video, if you like this type of content, I'm just trying to show off a game that is dying and just wanted to tell everybody else about it, that I play this game and everything else. I like the game. You can change the backgrounds of the game. That was another thing that I like and stuff like that. So you can actually see what I have and everything else in the game. So I would like to say one more time, thank you for checking out my video. I know this is a long one. I know this is going to be very long. But if you want to watch it, you can. It's your choice. Thank you for checking out today's video. This was a very long time coming. I like to show off games. If they're dying, I will like to keep remember this game, that I've played this game, because I will remember it and everything else, that I have played this game and it was a very fun game. So I do enjoy this game. So thank you guys for checking out today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.